One live.
There it is.
I'm going live.
Are you been kidnapped?
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no. Hello, everybody.
Hello. You are our prisoner now.
Oh.
And to atone for your crimes, you must discuss DiVE with us.
Are we
Yeah.
going already?
Yes.
Oh, cool.
Say hello to YouTube.
Hi to YouTube. Oh yeah, I see that we're going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could also say hi to. Yeah, this had a stream as well. So you know what? I'm just gonna gospel dupe. I'm gonna talk about DiVE.
But yeah.
I love
Hello
gospel
everyone in the ShadowRock community. This is Coleman X, and thank you for having me on. It's been a long time since we've done one of these.
Yes.
Come full circle.
How long has it been actually? I don't even remember.
We stopped
Much.
within the first year of the game, and it's been 3 years of this game.
Ah, okay.
A hot minute, I'd say.
Yeah. I think we did maybe the first half a year of the game, and then we just all right.
Wait, let me mute the music here because I don't need to have this on. Hello.
All right, Rose Maverick saying thank you for the 27 months. Appreciate that, bro.
That's amazing, isn't it?
All right.
Oh, I should probably have your chat open as well. Give me a moment.
So anyway, Coleman already introduced himself. How about Quint and TGP introduce yourselves as well?
Hello, my name is That Gameplay, or TGP for short. I spent more than $1 in this game, and many things happened since then.
Okay, show of hands here. Who hasn't spent money in this game?
Hasn't?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna categorize you all and put you in a thing. It's
I
great.
think we're all guilty of spending money on this game here.
This is true. I mean, to be fair, right? We were supporting something that was pretty neat.
Yeah, absolutely.
It had promise for sure.
All right.
It did take up a large amount of our lives for the last 3 years. No denying.
I may or may not be playing right now.
Oh, I'm playing right now because I
My
gotta have
God.
something in the background.
I do not know why I need to do dailies, but I'm conditioned at this point.
You're just doing them, yeah. Well,
Anyway, Angel Troy, thank you for the 28 months. Really appreciate that. And then last one, Mega Quint, if you want to introduce yourself.
Well,
You know me, you love me, might potentially hate me as well, who knows? It's me, the Quint, who is Mega. I'm here
That's
in the
funny.
streets.
yeah, I was one of those guys. I said very mean things to you because you beat me online fair and square.
He beat all of us online fair and square.
yeah.
All right, well, really, we're here because you guys may have already seen it, but the end of service for this game has been announced. It's closing down September 27th, I believe.
Yes.
That is correct.
And I do have to clarify a few things. First of all, actually, we got the news post here. But specifically, what's closing down is the Taiwan and Japanese servers, which are actually handled by Capcom themselves. And that does include the Steam version, because the Steam version is based on Taiwan or Japan if you live over there. There is no Steam version for the Nebula Joy version, which covers North America, Europe, and so on. Nebula Joy came out and announced that their version of the game is going to stay live for the foreseeable future, probably until they catch up.
That shocks me. I'm like, you're insane. Also, to answer your question, this game did not collab with Persona, so for once, Persona didn't kill a gacha.
Yep. So let's just kind of go ahead and get into the news here, just so we're all on the same page. So they put out this post announcement closing operations. They say, "Dear players, we would like to thank you all for your continued support and love for DiVE. It has been more than 3 years since DiVE was released, and we have had many exciting adventures with you in the deep log, reunited with many old friends, and met many new ones such as Rico and Via. We regret to inform you that DiVE will be ceasing operations on the 27th of September 2023. We are very sorry for this decision, and we would like to thank all players for your love and support over the years." And then they're gonna break down like what the game's gonna look like for the next few months. So there are still events and stages for you to enjoy before the service closes. In appreciation of your support, the operations team has prepared the following series of events to ensure that you enjoy the final moments of the DiVE Deep Log world. Daily logins that will earn you elemental metal supply box and dark code coins. They're going to introduce a favorite capsule, like a true favorite capsule, which will get you 1 free draw per day, and you are guaranteed to pull an S rank character. Not even like weapon or character, just straight up a character. That's useful.
Mm-hmm.
And then they're going to have an Armaments Factory event to be held regularly. Redeemable weapons will no longer be rotated, and popular items such as limited weapons will be added to the store. Armaments Factory mission will be renewed every 2 weeks. The Dark Code store event will be held regularly, and the Dark Code coins that come with the Dark Code caps will be increased significantly. So they're just gonna, in general, make it a lot easier to get stuff, which is what you should be doing when your game is about to die anyways.
Yeah.
And then they say with the announcement of the end operations on 7th of June, which was today, all direct purchase products such as elemental metals will be removed. This includes all versions such as Google Play, Apple Store, MyCard, Steam, etc. And then they have like a little schedule here. They're removing all, like, you can't whale in the game anymore. Not that you would want to.
Why would you, man? This game is dying.
Yeah, of course, the server is shutting down the 27th, and then to be announced, the treatment of the remaining paid elemental metals. Good question. And then they actually have a little video here. It's just like Rico going on and on about like the gist of it is they're kind of saying their goodbyes to the player in their own weird way. And then like they mention a lot about how like the deep log will come back one day, or like Rico will greet you again one day, which might kind of hint at a potential sequel to this game, but I don't know about that, but it's there.
Super dive.
Yeah, something.
or the fated mythical X9.
Oh,
if that even
jeez.
happens.
Yeah, imagine X9 is announced and Rico's actually in the game.
I would not be surprised if they actually started implementing Rico, to be honest with you.
Yeah, like maybe just reuse the character design, but put her in a different role, even if it's a background character. She has her fans for sure.
She's already in a fan game.
And then there's one other thing I wanted to clear up, because I've seen discussion about this all over the internet the last day or so. We all know that the current producer of Mega Man, Kazuhiro Tsuchiya, recently left Capcom right after he finished Street Fighter 6. And because of the timing of this end of service announcement, people were wondering, well, wait, does Tsuchiya leaving have anything to do with this? Like, did Tsuchiya leave and then they decided to pull the plug on DiVE because of that? The answer is no. DiVE was already on its last legs. Your first hint really was the fact that for the last, I'll say like towards the end of last year, they've been doing like, I can't even show you, they've been doing nothing but DiVE armors, DiVE cross. That's pretty much like all the new characters. You just have like DiVE armor versions of all these characters. And then after that, there's been nothing. Like, you got one last event in March for the 3rd anniversary, and that's it. Like, there was no new content after that the past few months. There's just been reruns. So that was your, writing on the wall that the game is dead. And this end of service announcement was highly anticipated by all of us. Like, we all saw it coming. So yeah, this was decided a long time ago internally. This has nothing to do with Tsuchiya leaving. I know the timing is weird, but that's just how it played out. Like, DiVE was always going to be shut down.
Yeah, like the writing on the wall. Even if you didn't think with the DiVE bombers, the fact that they just stopped updating the game, no new chapters, like no new events, they just kept rerunning things. That was the telltale sign. If you didn't pick up the other sign, that was the sign that this is it. It's just inevitable. One of these days, that EOS sign is gonna pop up, and boom, that's it.
Hmm.
Yeah, and the way that they kind of, I think, sort of sloppily ended the story mode with most of chapter 20 being just one room and a boss fight. Like, it seems like they probably lost a lot of their workforce or something. Like, maybe they had went to
That's
other projects because it was just like bare bone. Like, I'm glad it finished at least, but it wasn't a grand finale, even though the last boss fight song was really cool.
Yeah, it's the story was always a mess from the very beginning.
Oh yes.
You remind me though. Producer Yoda from Capcom Taiwan, he also left his role recently, like around the same time Tsuchiya did.
Hold on. Somebody's doing big static.
I'm gonna turn that down.
Yeah, who is that?
That'd be Quint.
Yeah.
Big static.
Okay over there, bro? Alright.
He's dying!
Oh god.
Actually,
we're losing him.
Wait, hold on. Aurora, are you saying I predicted the EOS on September? I don't remember saying. If I did,
I know, like, on this channel and all the Mega News videos lately, I've been predicting the end of service. It was like, guys, listen, there's nothing to cover. It's dead. Okay?
I just didn't think I predicted the month too.
I mean, we knew the month for a while because of leaks.
That's
data
true,
mining.
yeah.
Like, it's been the end of service date's already been data mined a long time
Actually,
ago.
no, yeah, you're right. That was the thing that I mentioned. Yeah. That was the rumor. Okay. I'm not that good. Hey, Terry, how you doing?
Yep.
So, fellas, how do you feel? It happened.
I mean, I already quit this game a long time ago. I never been a mobile game guy, even before this game. And this game pretty solidified it for me that me and mobile games don't get along, because I want to play other games, dude. I don't want to sit here and do dailies for like 6 hours a day. I know, like, most dailies can be done in like an hour, but then you have to do like PvP and co-op if you want to be optimal about it, and that takes a little bit. So
yeah, I mean, so I will gladly just piss in its grave forever, but I won't lie, I do miss the fact that it is kind of sad that I actually did enjoy this game for a while, and as a person where I can't remember the exact amount, but I'm pretty sure when I did the math a long time ago, I believe before I quit the game, I spent around 4 figures, something like that. It was like around in the lower end, but it's still 4 figures I dropped to this game, and I had fun with it. Well, it lasted, but it is a bit bittersweet. Like, on one end, God, this game was treated horribly. God, this game was just not good. and they just kind of let it die out like that. But at the same time, at the very end of the day, this is a Mega Man game, and now it's gone.
The one good thing this game did. Okay, there's a few things, but you know, like we got new artwork for existing characters all the time. But more importantly, you know, like this game came out in that period where Mega Man 11 came out, but then there was like nothing to talk about after that. So DiVE really helped to fulfill that hole where it's like, well, what do we talk about now as a community? Oh wait, there's a DiVE update every week, so now we have something to talk about every week. And that's the thing that DiVE really gave us as a community. It's just something to do, something to cover, something to discuss. Whether it be bad or good, at least create a conversation.
Yeah. Let me answer a question real quick. What is the latest post for the global DiVE means? So essentially, they're still going to keep going. I don't know why, but they're going to keep going. So the game, the Mega Man X DiVE, I believe it's called, is going to still be updated. More than likely, just catching up to Rockman X DiVE. And my assumption is once it gets to that end, then that's it. That's going to be done. But
I know it says on their tweet that it's going to be up indefinitely.
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 That's a word.
Okay, guy. All right.
That's just them trying to cover for like, oh man, we did not know this was happening so soon. We gotta have some way to keep the players here.
Yeah, that sounds like they scrambled to make that post.
Because, just a reminder of where they are right now. They are on Dive Cross Mega Man right now. Originally, Dive Cross came out in October. 5 months later in March is when Next Dax came out. So they got another 5 months at most before they run out of content. And I say at most because you know they like to speed run this. They've already done the third Monster Hunter as well as Shadow Armor.
Yeah.
So
it's very interesting the fact that they're gonna keep going, and it does make it seem like they're gonna add new things. It's like, no, you're not. Shut up.
They've gone full disclosure said that they cannot add new content to the game.
That's a good question.
I think they addressed that a while ago. It's like they can make new events, like say 4th of July is coming up in America. They could do something like that, but I don't think they can straight up add new characters. You know what I mean?
No, I don't think so. Before I get to Mega Man Zero's question, I actually do kind of want to address this. Quint, you have a fan.
What?
You have a fan. It's the Mega Man X DiVE Twitter or Nebula Joy.
Yeah, they're following me for some reason.
That's quite a fan.
Yeah, of the 11 people that they follow, I'm one of them for some reason.
There's why? I mean, to be fair, right? I think you two would be more qualified. They're just gonna see nothing but booba and the occasional funny meme with me. So it's a horrible idea to follow me, but they're like a company. They're like handling the social. I mean the social aspect of the game. So why would they follow you? You're just a content guy.
Because they're stealing all his YouTube clips for the trailers.
Oh my god!
No, they're not stealing my clips. They're stealing Rockman HQ's clips, apparently.
Oh, that's
true.
Yeah. Stole his Battle Network style sprite of Rico. That was a good time.
That blew my mind. That was like, there's no way. I know these guys use fan stuff as official for some reason, but I was like, wow, that's bold. And
it's it's not even just Nebula Joy. Capcom Taiwan's been guilty of this sometimes too. The most egregious one I think was when they straight up use a ZX fan game as a comparison.
Yes. Yeah, I think they were introducing it or something.
Yeah. It's like, oh look, here's some footage of Mega Man ZX, and it's just the fan game.
But anyways, because I believe this is a very good discussion to have. TGB and Bust, man, I've got a question. Do you think some diehard fans will try to make a fan server to keep the game alive behind Capcom's back? Short answer, yeah. If those dedicated enough, I believe there will be something. Can I absolutely say there's going to be something? No. I'm not going to be a part of that process. If it happens, it happens. But that's generally a common thing that happens with gacha games. Like when they die, they try to like bring it back and have it for everyone to play. They're trying to do it with Drug Alley Lost, so to speak.
Well, there's some pretty talented data miners around here. Maybe they can cook up something, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Or
At
if
the
we
very
get
least. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, or if we get a fan game that just uses some of these assets, because man, these models are pretty nice.
Yeah.
Yeah?
And they've already been extracted. Like, you know, people are already
yeah.
using it in like memes and stuff. So
Mhm.
VR chat.
yeah.
Yeah, definitely VR chat. Definitely for sure, they have been doing an amazing job archiving and preserving the assets to the game. So at least that will not be lost in time. And I can definitely see some very talented folks doing some pretty cool and pretty funny stuff with the assets. I mean, I won't complain. More layer, the better.
Yay.
Yeah, I could probably see like a fan server that just kind of takes everything offline, but you can still access the content, like the single player content, at least.
Mm-hmm.
If people are crazy enough, they could maybe do the PvP portion of the stuff or the co-op versions, but
It'd probably be peer to peer. I mean, it already is, I think. So I guess that's not an issue.
Yeah, but that would be like, well, whoever's up to that monumental task, they can do it.
If they do a fan server, it'd be pretty cool to see like just custom skins and stuff. You know, because like when you're doing a fan server, sky's the limit, and I know tons of custom skins have already been made. So just put them in. So whoever out there is working on this, just give us X6 Ultimate Armor and Fake Zero.
Now, the other part of that question, will Capcom do anything about it?
I don't think they care.
If
it's a coin toss.
If it's not making money, then probably not.
That Capcom has always been like, if you're making money, we're gonna stop you. But if you're not, if it's like non-profit, okay, go ahead.
Yeah. That's kind of my take on it too. Is like unless they're trying to gain more than just playing the game, they shouldn't be touched. But the moment you try to do something sus, put it down.
Speaking of money, though, Android comes in with the $5 and says, "I think that the reason X-Dive exists is because of the success of X Legacy collections. It's been fun playing Dive, but I want X9 when possible." Well, we all do, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
yeah.
if you ask any Mega Man fan, what do they want the most? It's probably going to be like one of those highly anticipated sequels. I don't know.
I'm X9 strongest soldier, but it ain't happening because Battle Network sold 1 billion, and
That's true.
However,
there has been a new development. X Legacy Collection finally got on the platinum titles list as of yesterday. It has sold 1 million. Yeah, it sold 1 million.
How that one took so long to happen, because that's the half with all the good games in it.
Yeah, like the reason why it didn't show up earlier is because they're split into their 2 volumes. And they count them as separate SKUs. So, like, what I think Protodude said that Tsuchiya announced that the 2 collections combined sold like 1.4 million by November of that year. Which, you know, you'd think, okay, it should be on the platinum list. No, because they're 2 different SKUs. So it took up till now for the first volume to reach 1 million.
the good one.
The good one, yeah.
Oh man. are we going to miss the game? I mean,
Yes, no, yes and no.
Frankly, I was missing when the game was actually being updated.
Yeah.
yeah. I will miss the art. The art doesn't matter what you say about Dive. One of the greatest things that came out of this gacha is the art. It was always top tier. So good. No complaints from me.
Can't go wrong with the Mizuno style.
Oh my god. Just seeing, I mean, I can go for all the horny ones, but in my opinion, my favorite piece is Dr. Light.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I'm so glad they added him. That was one of my dream characters when the game was first announced.
Yeah, I remember talking to you about this guy, Coleman. Like, a martial artist, Dr. Light would be the best, and I was shocked they actually did it. What the heck?
I know, like when they did that, I was like, okay, sky's the limit. And then like X-Kai and stuff was like, okay, so they're actually doing it, And for a while, like when they tried to like reach deep down and find something really cool, they were successful, I think.
But then they just kind of just left those concepts in the wayside after their reveal.
Yeah.
Like Iris Nether. Oh, maybe this version of Iris could get some alts. Nope. She's just forgotten.
Oh yeah, Iris Nether was that was one of my favorite additions. Just the concept alone.
Yeah. It's like a what if character, and I was like, wow.
Yeah. Took an old story beat and then did something with it. I was like, okay, that's kind of amazing, and it's a good design.
It made Iris cool. I like this.
Yay!
All right.
Well, for me, it was cooler because I already liked Iris a lot. But yeah, for surezies.
Halloween Vile having the baton cape was the best thing ever, says Rockman HQ, and I agree. That is such a fun
Halloween Vile is
little
pretty
detail.
fire.
Yeah, it just the whole thing, but man, when I noticed the cape the first time, I was like, okay, this is the funniest thing.
I will say, oh, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say like a banger that came out of nowhere, and I'm so glad it came out, even though the unit itself wasn't the greatest. Was Gangster Boy Sigma.
Yeah, that was so stupid, and I loved it. Like it was stupid in the perfect way.
Oh my god.
Frankly, Gangsta Sigma was like one of the best raiders for the longest time.
Oh really?
Yeah, he pumps out damage like nobody's business. It's got to be a low health to do it, so not going to do much for PvP. But for raids, he's perfect.
That's good.
One thing I liked about DiVE is that they did several alts for boob eyes. Like they did dessert boob eyes, blue boob eyes, the one with the Ferrum shirt with the boobs cut out. That was the funniest one. It just like he took scissors to his shirt so he'd be comfortable. Like that was so funny.
He even had a delinquent one with a pompadour.
Oh yeah, that's right. We got the whole team. Got a whole squad.
Yeah.
I gotta grab those assets. Or have you already grabbed those assets, I should say?
Not personally, but I'm pretty sure I can ask a person or two and they would have it. But I need to get them, just in case.
Yeah.
Gotta keep the mascot in check.
Have them pose like the Ginyu Force.
Yes.
That'd be great. And of course, it being a gacha, it's got the girls with the big boobies and all the cool stuff. Made me happy. It made a lot of people very upset, but I say I don't care. I'm happy.
I accept it. It's Japan.
It's just gacha in general.
It's gacha,
really.
yeah.
Japan and gacha.
That's true. It's extremely true. I'm kind of sad we didn't get more of the beach stuff and the wedding stuff. That would have been so cool to see.
Well, swimsuits was like the one thing they were consistent with, even in this last year. The only seasonals they actually went through with were Halloween and swimsuits. And
You know, speaking of
Christmas.
swimsuits, I completely forgot. Actually, I almost forgot. I'm glad I remembered. Chill Penguin is a watermelon.
That was very funny indeed.
It's the beautiful things they do with these games sometimes. Like, it's so good, so good.
Like there are new things here, like freaking base and general got new boss fights.
That's true.
We got
That
to
is true.
we got to fight Bit with his shield, which has been a thing on my list for a long time.
Yeah.
It was
He just
a
kept coming
lazy
back.
reuse, yeah, but I mean, it's like cool. And he was the Christmas like spokesperson. It's like okay, they get it. That's funny.
But it's just so bizarre just how much this game just loved bit and bite.
Yeah.
Someone has to.
I'll also
Then we-
say,
You're bits on the
able to
title
play as
screen now.
Bit. That's funny.
this game actually made Tax good. I did not like Third Armor X and X3, but this game made him like one of the strongest characters at the time.
I do like him. He was pretty cool.
Even though you said that, we'll still remain friends. It's okay.
It's like I like the design and everything, but the charge shot in the
Okay,
original
alright.
game ain't doing it for me.
Okay, completely redeemed. You're fine.
I'll erase the death note. Oh, dude, swimsuit roll. I will never forget that meta. The meta of the little girls dominating PvP. Oh my god.
I never got much into PvP, especially back then. Was she really like the go-to character for a while?
Yes, her, Cinnamon.
Yeah, Cinnamon.
They were like stupid good.
Cinnamon was really funny in the early days.
Iris is also really good as well. Like that's the team I ran for a while, and it was horrendous for them. But
And
things
then
changed.
Proto Man came.
Then Proto Man came. I was not there for that, but I did hear the horror stories of Proto Man. Just you blinked, oh, I'm dead. Oh wow, well great.
Well,
This
yeah,
was
they made
fun.
a character that literally teleports on top of you.
She literally just like the games. Honestly, accurate, extremely accurate. My
And then they just
God.
made like even better versions of him.
To the point where it's like, I will say, okay, so this is definitely okay. I'm a man of chaos, right? I love it when things are broken. I don't mind there not being balanced sometimes. However, I will say this game is 100% proof of what happens when you break things too far. It's like,
Yeah.
what do you do?
Well, like we've been saying, it's a gacha game, so your new characters have to be better than the last. And it just kept going and going.
Yeah. How do you fix power creep? By power creeping even more.
Yeah.
Which unfortunately also undermined the single player aspect because then it just became brainless.
Yep. One of the first signs to me that this game was on its last legs is when they started giving us things like the Ultimate Blaster and those super OP swords. That just, like Quint just said, makes the single player completely mindless because now you don't even have to aim or anything. Not that you ever had to aim, but now projectiles just go through the screen and the terrain. So you don't even have to worry
homes
about
in,
it.
everything goes through walls. Even the melee weapons go through walls now.
Yeah. Like you just press the button and you win.
I'm honestly surprised how long DiVE lasted. You know, you look at other gacha games of this ilk, and it's like 6 to 12 months, and this it did a lot longer than I ever expected.
Especially since overall the game itself never actually improved.
Yeah, yeah.
Like since day one, heck, basically since the beta, the game was basically at its status quo.
True.
Gameplay wise,
Oh.
it never really changed.
Oh,
There's
speaking
some
of the
things in
beta, oh my god. We never got the 3v3
3v3?
PvP.
Oh man, I
We
did
never
that
got
once
it.
in the beta, and my phone just like exploded. It
Oh
was
no,
horrible.
like I know why they removed it, because either the netcode couldn't handle it or it was just way too buggy, because like I had things like Axel T-posing in midair, just floating in his T-pose. It was amazing.
Man, mildly related, but ShadowRock, do you remember it was one of your really old dive streams and you were fighting Chill Penguin and he just kind of climbed up through the wall and out of the stage?
He was going back to his home planet.
Yeah, and he died on the way there. That
Yeah.
was so
It's just
funny.
It's just something that's built into the system. If you're just embedded in a wall of some kind, the game will just slowly float you up.
Yeah, and that counts for you and bosses.
It's a deplog error.
It's a very easy way to clip out of bounds. I did it multiple times to Guy Armor in PvP.
Yeah. But it's really funny about the 3v3 because not that long ago, like maybe a year ago now, like they came on the not State of Dive, Dive News or whatever the heck their segment was called. Producer Yoda
Dive Time.
Producer Yoda got on screen. He's like, "Okay, guys, we're doing it. We're going to reintroduce 3v3 PvP in the full game eventually." And then
That was
we
the same video that showed the guild updates.
yeah, it was announced along with the guild, and then we proceeded to never hear about 3v3 ever again. Even though we did get guild.
That's so unfortunate. I don't know. It's really sad. Like, actually, you know what? I kind of want to talk about this now. What are the characters that you wish came to this game?
Well, there's
Should
the
I-
obvious
Spider?
omissions that work.
Should I get my list?
You want to compare lists?
I've had a giant list from day one.
Full on.
But-
With how much command mission love there was at the beginning of this game, how was Spider, one of the freaking party members, not included?
You know what makes it really mad is I kept hearing, like, I don't know, I kept hearing from different data miners that Spider was in the cards, haha, to like get included into the game, but I don't know what happened to that. If they were lying to me or it just got scrapped or what, but
Yeah, I'd never heard that from anyone.
They were fibbing XD.
probably XD.
Well, you know what? This is the biggest downfall, like biggest. I can't find the words. The one job this game had as an X series gacha was to get all of X's armors in.
Man,
And we didn't even make it past X6.
seeing all those in one like united art style in both the art and the game models, I wanted it so bad.
Now we have to
That-
rely on Kotobukiya to realize that
Yep.
vision.
That's exactly what I'd said when someone brought this up to me earlier. Ball's in Kotobukiya's court.
It's up to them now.
But no, I've got a huge list of characters I want to see. Let's start from the bottom. Green biker dude, Mac. I think that's a character.
Macaroni and cheese?
There it is. Double in his Jello Man form.
Yeah, how is Double not here? Well, without
Yeah.
much X4 in this game, how did Double not make it in?
We need Douglas, because why not? We need Ix, we need Marty, we need the other form of Ix. We might as well have the other form of Ix that no one likes, because why not?
That's okay, that's what Kai is for.
Yeah, but there's no Ix. We need Barkana, we need Barkana. I've been saying that every Halloween. I'm like, okay, Halloween event, we have the boss. It's Barkana. And
No.
it never was.
Instead, we're gonna
gonna
give
be
you all the
so
only two ZX
on-
characters.
Hey, Cyber Guardian. I'm gonna be so honest with you. You look at Barkana, doesn't matter about her character. You like, wow, very voluptuous, hot woman. How? That was the easiest moneymaker of all time, and you didn't even add her.
The game couldn't even commit to having all the white people.
Yeah, and then they could have done swimsuit Berkana, could have done wedding Berkana. Like it's already there.
New Year Berkana.
There you go. Halloween Berkana.
Halloween Square. Yeah, they could have just nothing. The easiest character ever to add, but nope. Nothing.
Berkana now with a new hat.
God, I would have liked to see some Star Force characters, to be honest.
Anyway, Angel Toy Whales $2 saying, "What about Massimo? That man has no alts," and that is very true. 100% correct.
He was there from the very beginning, and he got nothing.
Massimo got shafted from the very beginning, because even in the chat here, on this little screen here, you couldn't actually say Massimo because it censored the ASS.
Oh, free the mass.
Free the mass.
Free the mass. I remember that.
We can do a test here. I think they fixed it.
Did they actually?
Well, yeah, because you couldn't say base either.
It.
Yeah.
Oh, so they don't fix it when it's Massimo, but when it's base, okay, fine, we'll fix that. That's funny.
Marino and Simon got the hypermost and skins, Massimo didn't.
Yeah, Marino got Quicksilver, even though it was an event exclusive, so even Spec doesn't have her.
I do. Who wants to buy my X-Type account? Starting at $100.
I have her as well.
And it's funny, it's like the most ongoing joke for the longest time was like, oh man, Massimo and Pallet haven't gotten anything. And they capitalized on Pallet because they made a freaking boss fight centered on the fact that she's jealous she didn't get anything on wedding day.
That's so funny.
That was legitimately funny.
She finally got a swimsuit. And
she got a yukata.
Yeah.
Alternate.
Even though the yukata was like an old skin, yeah.
Yeah, just a skin. But man, there are so many easy skins they could have done. Like they could have given fourth armor the plasma arms.
There are so many recolors they could have done.
And like ultimate armor could have had, X5 and X6.
You know what's the saddest part? They actually did start doing recolor skins at 200 gems a pop. That was fine in my opinion. Yeah. That was like pinnacle skin. But then later on, they're like, all right, guys, we came up with this skin. It's pretty cool. It's awesome, cool, great. It's going to cost you an arm, by the way.
But then they're like, we just realized we can make more money by just making them their own separate characters and making you pull for it.
Oh,
and then they never did it again.
I lost my mind when I saw Rising Fire X. I'm like, why is this a character? Why is he a whole separate thing? I don't get it.
I like how they don't even, they don't make a new animation for him. They just recycle the existing one.
And the art is the same.
Yeah.
I really gotta wonder if that was supposed to be a gentle, tie-in with the Kotobukiya kit, because of all weapons, it's the same one that has gotten a thing. But then we get which one was it for Mega Man? Thunderbeam?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, so, that one was more out of nowhere, if you ask me, because that one didn't tie to anything. It was just, let's make a slightly better Mega Man. Oh my god, they could have done, what was it, Giga Mega Man from Marvel vs. Capcom?
Yeah, Hyper Mega Man.
Hyper, yeah.
Oh, that would be a deep
That would have
cut.
been awesome.
They never did it. Man, there's so much that they could have added, dude. So much. It's not even funny, but they just never did. It's very sad and depressing.
Special weapon variations could have given characters like Proto Man and Base other variants.
Mm-hmm. And Base already had some, from his boss fight. They could have just pulled one of those colors. It's right, it's right there. The work's already done. But, I mean, Base is my favorite character, and he got